This is more than another cookbook. According to readers, this is the most complete, up-to-date, and user-friendly cookbook. It's like a guidebook designed to guide readers to explore Chinese cooking in the most practical and interesting way. I intended to present to the public the real beauty of Chinese home-style food. So I did a lot of research. I believe an ideal cookbook should include a fair amount of instructional materials. So I teach fundamentals of cooking in details. I talk about navigating Chinese food market and have a thorough discussion on the proper use of vegetables, tofu, dumpling, and major cuts of meat. Special attention to Chinese desserts because this is a lost art. First, Chinese cooking never used any dairy product, so no butter, no cream, and no cheese. Well-cooked Chinese dish should taste subtle and clean. Of course, the home-style food is never deep-fried like the restaurants, so it's much lighter. Second, Chinese cooking has a beautiful variety of vegetables and tofu dishes. When these dishes are cooked to perfection, meat becomes less important. Third, Chinese cooking has abundant of healthy and tasty savory foods, including dumplings, noodles, and good soups. When people are satisfied with these good selection of food, they have less craving for sweets or soft drink. You're going to find a lot of helpful tips from the book in handling popular vegetables. For example, when cooking hard vegetables such as green beans, broccoli, you should first cook it briefly for just about 2 minutes. This will bring you better results whether you are going to stir fry, saute, or mix with salad. When you do pickles or marinate vegetables, you should use salt to remove partial water from the vegetables. This will tenderize the vegetable and make it easier to absorb flavors. This is called instant pickle because it only takes overnight to get to achieve the taste of pickles. The cucumber was first salted, and after that I rinse out the water, drain well, and add seasoning like a lot of garlic, sesame oil, soy sauce, vinegar, and also a little sugar. And after a few hours, it's going to be very flavorful. It's a popular and tasty dish. It has another very important seasoning. It's called Sichuan peppercorn. This is a very strong and effective seasoning that makes a lot of the dishes so tasty. In recent years, tofu has been highly rated as the perfect food for human consumption for its high protein and high nutrient and no cholesterol health benefits. A lot of people in this country seem to have so little knowledge about tofu. That's why you really need a book that offers authentic information on tofu culture, its history and its evolution and its proper use. You see, Chinese invent tofu over 2,000 years ago. So course, the Chinese know how to turn this health food into very tasty comfort food. You're going to find a treasure of knowledge about tofu in this book, and that's going to make your tofu cooking very easy. I'm going to introduce a soft tofu with shrimp. I think that's on page 70, and you can look at this beautiful dish. You'll be surprised that how much tofu can soak up the flavor from shrimp. You see, cooking tofu and the shrimp in a little bit of chicken broth and some oyster sauce, a little soy sauce, and some green onions. The dish is so elegant and subtle. You know, some of my American friends just love this dish. They said they fell in love with soft tofu because of this dish. If you think Peking duck is tantalizing enough, that you should try the crispy Sichuan duck in this book, because it's just gorgeous. There are many interesting ways to cook meat. Here's one. It's called sugar glazed spirit. It's very tasty and easy to do it. What I did was to cook the spirit, the pork spirit in sauce. It's boiled about 50 to an hour with soy sauce, wine. Well, there's a very special ingredients called rock candy, and also I use ginger and scallion. When it came out, it just tastes like the best tasting pot roast. A lot of people just fell in love with this dish. Chinese dessert chapter is a happy surprise for readers. While most cookbooks talk so little about Chinese dessert, this book has a well-researched chapter on Chinese desserts, how it becomes a lost art. You're going to be surprised to find a lot of good desserts in my book, and I'm going to introduce you to a very unusual dessert. It's called sweet egg roll. I discover a lot of new recipes when I do my cooking experiment, and I like to share with you, and I hope you will buy the book and find out